I'm here in the Mourne Mountains, the highest in Northern Ireland. As you can see, their beauty is just stunning. Over the years, they've been a source of inspiration to hundreds of musicians, painters and writers. And I'm here today to meet just one of them.
The mountains call me to my healing place, and here, within giant mothering arms, the heart filters slowly out. Here, reason finds a home where no other place satisfies. My warm valley beneath the Mournes caresses me in welcome, and the sound of waves lapping at their feet brings forth inner peace, quenching heart. I come here for the peace. After my son Earl died with a tumour on the brain, I found the peace here that I really needed and started to write poetry. I had never written poetry before, but the words started to form in my mind as I was in this valley.
As his mum, it must have been especially difficult for you. Where did you find the inspiration to cope?
I think because Earl was born on Christmas Day, I feel the closeness to Mary. Mary must have suffered deeply as she watched her son die, and I felt a great pain when I watched Earl die. But Mary knew that Jesus was a Son of God and that there would be another world and another life after. And to me, that's all it is. You just open the door one day and you're in another world with Jesus. And you're out of all pain and suffering. And I feel that's where my son is. He's out of all suffering and all pain, and he's happy.
Geraldine Phillips is one of the leaders of the cross-community group from St Patrick's Catholic Church and First Lisburn Presbyterian Church, which is quite a surprise, especially when you consider why she first got involved.
There was a new curate came to our parish, and I asked people would they like to come and meet First Lisburn congregation, and I did it as a favour. And also I felt at that time that the Catholic Church, Catholicism, was getting a bit of a bad press, that there was nobody to speak up for it. And therefore, when I joined the group, I felt that I could contribute something to that I could take away the myth that seemed to surround Catholicism.
The group had all sorts of activities going on, but I know that in the end you decided to have a service of worship together.
An ecumenical service was what was decided. So therefore we had to find out what would be the symbols, what would be part of the service, what would be in the service. So the symbols were a Bible, the bread, grapes, and then the cross. Robert, my husband, ran us up this wee cross. So as I gazed on that cross, just for a very split second, I recognised what I'd believed, but it was actually there in reality. He's risen, he's gone. And that was it. It's very hard to say in words an experience, but that's what I experienced.
So what's the most important lesson you think you've learned from joining the group?
It was a maturing in my own faith, and a recognition that this other faith that I was listening to was just as good as mine. But we were different somehow, but we were Christians, and that was very, very important for me.
So summing up the message of Easter and the empty cross, what does it mean?
I can only speak for me. I can't speak for everybody else. But the empty cross means for me that he lived, he died, and he rose. And if I too will one day, I'm sure, join him if I lead the proper life. But it's a very important Christian message at Easter time, that Christ has risen, and that he's for everyone. His salvation is for everyone, just not for me. It's for everyone.